Welcome. Today, we're diving into the essentials of salary negotiation, a crucial skill for anyone entering or advancing in the workforce. Whether you're starting a new job or seeking a raise in your current role, understanding how to negotiate your salary can make a significant difference in your financial future. We'll explore why negotiation matters, common misconceptions, and how to approach these conversations with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of strategies to help you advocate for your worth and secure the compensation you deserve. Let's get started by understanding why salary negotiation is so important. Negotiating your salary isn't just about the money, it's about valuing your skills and setting the tone for your professional journey. Many people feel uncomfortable discussing pay, but employers often expect some negotiation. Accepting the first offer can leave money on the table and may impact your future raises and benefits. Negotiation demonstrates confidence and professionalism, showing that you understand your value in the marketplace. Remember, even small increases can compound over time, affecting your long-term earnings and retirement savings. So, don't shy away from this important conversation. There are several myths about salary negotiation that can hold you back. Some believe that negotiating will make them seem greedy or ungrateful, but in reality, most employers respect candidates who advocate for themselves. Others think that offers are non-negotiable, but many companies build flexibility into their initial proposals. It's also a myth that only base salary can be negotiated. Benefits, bonuses, and other perks are often on the table. Understanding these misconceptions can help you approach negotiations with a clear and positive mindset. Timing is key in salary negotiation. The best moment to discuss pay is after you've received a job offer, but before you've accepted it. This is when you have the most leverage, as the employer has already decided they want you on their team. If you're negotiating a raise, choose a time when your performance has been strong or after a successful project. Avoid bringing up salary during the early stages of interviews or when the company is facing financial challenges. Being strategic about timing can increase your chances of a positive outcome. Before entering any negotiation, it's essential to know the market rate for your role and experience. Use resources like salary websites, industry reports, and professional networks to gather data, compare salaries in your region, industry, and company size. This information will help you set realistic expectations and provide evidence to support your request. Being informed shows the employer that you've done your homework and are serious about your career. It also helps you avoid asking for too little or too much. To negotiate effectively, you need to understand and articulate your unique value. Reflect on your skills, experience, and achievements. What sets you apart from other candidates? Have you completed projects that saved money, increased efficiency, or brought in new business? Quantify your contributions whenever possible. This self-awareness not only boosts your confidence, but also provides concrete examples to share during negotiations. Remember, employers are investing in your potential to add value to their organization. Once you've researched the market and assessed your value, it's time to set a target salary. Choose a range rather than a single number, with your ideal salary at the top and your minimum acceptable offer at the bottom. This gives you flexibility during negotiations and helps you avoid feeling boxed in. Be realistic, aim high, but stay within the bounds of industry standards and your experience level. Having a clear target will keep you focused and confident throughout the process. Preparation is everything. Before the negotiation, practice how you'll present your case. Outline your key points, your research, your value, and your target range. Anticipate questions or objections the employer might raise, and prepare thoughtful responses. Practicing with a friend or mentor can help you refine your message and boost your confidence. The more prepared you are, the more persuasive and professional you'll appear during the actual conversation. Silence can be a powerful tool in negotiations. After you make your request, resist the urge to fill the silence. Give the employer time to consider your proposal. This pause can create a sense of gravity and shows that you're confident in your ask. Often, the other party will respond with more information or a better offer. Remember, silence is not awkward, it's strategic. How you frame your request can make a big difference. Instead of demanding a higher salary, explain your reasoning based on your research and value. Use phrases like, based on my experience and the market rate I was hoping for, or, given my skills and recent achievements, would it be possible to discuss a higher starting salary? This approach is collaborative and shows respect for the employer's perspective. Remember, salary isn't the only negotiable aspect of a job offer. Benefits like health insurance, vacation time, flexible work arrangements, signing bonuses, and professional development opportunities can all be part of the package. If the employer can't meet your salary request, consider negotiating for these perks. Sometimes, these benefits can be just as valuable as a higher paycheck. If the employer comes back with a counteroffer, Take your time to consider it. Don't feel pressured to accept immediately. Evaluate the entire package, including salary, benefits, and growth opportunities. If the offer is below your minimum, politely explain your reasoning and see if there's room for improvement. If it meets your expectations, express your appreciation and confirm the details in writing. Not every negotiation will result in a higher offer. If your request is declined, stay professional and positive. Ask for feedback and see if there are other areas for growth or future opportunities for a raise. Sometimes, simply starting the conversation plants the seed for future discussions. Remember, how you handle rejection can leave a lasting impression and keep the door open for future negotiations. Negotiating a raise is similar to negotiating a new salary, but with a few key differences. Focus on your achievements and how you've contributed to the company's success. Gather evidence of your impact, such as performance reviews, metrics, or client testimonials. Be prepared to discuss your future goals and how you plan to continue adding value. Timing is important. Choose a moment when the company is doing well or after a major accomplishment. Sometimes, companies have budget constraints or policies that limit how much they can offer. If you encounter this, try to understand the reasons behind their decision. Ask if there are other forms of compensation or benefits that can be adjusted. Showing empathy and flexibility can help you find a solution that works for both parties and demonstrates your professionalism. There are several tactics you can use during negotiation. Anchoring is when you start with a higher number to set the tone. Bracketing involves giving a range, which allows room for compromise. Mirroring, or repeating the employer's words, can build rapport. Always remain calm and professional, and avoid making ultimatums. The goal is to reach a win-win outcome where both sides feel satisfied. Nonverbal communication plays a big role in negotiations. Maintain good posture, make eye contact, and use open gestures to convey confidence. Avoid crossing your arms or fidgeting, as these can signal discomfort or defensiveness. Pay attention to the employer's body language as well. It can give you clues about their reactions and openness to your requests. Practicing positive body language can help you feel more confident and persuasive. With remote work on the rise, many negotiations now happen over video calls or email. In virtual settings, clarity and professionalism are even more important. Make sure your technology works smoothly, dress appropriately, and minimize distractions. Speak clearly and use concise language. If negotiating by email, take time to craft thoughtful, well-structured messages. Virtual negotiations require the same preparation and confidence as in-person meetings. Salary negotiation norms can vary widely across cultures and industries. In some places, negotiation is expected and encouraged, while in others, it may be less common. Research the norms in your field and region before starting the conversation. If you're unsure, seek advice from mentors or colleagues with relevant experience. Being culturally aware can help you avoid missteps and approach negotiations with sensitivity. Research shows that gender can influence negotiation outcomes. Women, for example, may face more pushback or be perceived differently when negotiating. It's important to be aware of these dynamics and prepare accordingly. Practice assertive, respectful communication and back up your requests with data. Organizations are increasingly aware of pay equity, so don't let fear of bias stop you from advocating for yourself. If you're just starting your career, negotiating your first salary can feel intimidating. Remember, even entry-level offers can be negotiated. Focus on your education, internships, and any relevant experience. Research entry-level salaries in your field and be prepared to explain why you're worth more. Starting strong sets a positive precedent for your future earnings. Switching industries can make salary negotiation more complex. You may need to translate your skills and experience to fit the new field, highlight transferable skills, and be ready to explain how your background adds value. Research typical salaries in your new industry and adjust your expectations accordingly. Flexibility and openness are key when making a career transition. If you have more than one job offer, you're in a strong position to negotiate. Politely let employers know you're considering other opportunities, but avoid playing them against each other. Use competing offers as leverage to negotiate better terms, but always remain professional and respectful. Your goal is to find the best fit, not just the highest salary. Freelancers and contractors also need negotiation skills. Set clear rates based on your experience, project scope, and market demand. Be prepared to explain your pricing and the value you bring. Don't be afraid to walk away from offers that don't meet your standards. Building a reputation for fair, confident negotiation can lead to better clients and higher earnings. It's important to be aware of legal issues related to salary negotiation. In some places, employers can't ask about your salary history, and you have the right to discuss pay with colleagues. know your rights, and any relevant labor laws. If you're unsure, consult a legal expert or HR professional. Understanding the legal landscape can protect you and ensure a fair negotiation process. Once you've reached an agreement, make sure everything is documented in writing. This includes your salary, benefits, start date, and any special arrangements. Having a written record protects both you and the employer and prevents misunderstandings later on. Review the offer letter carefully before signing, and don't hesitate to ask for clarification if anything is unclear. After the negotiation, follow up with a thank you note or email. Express your appreciation for the opportunity and confirm the details of your agreement. This shows professionalism and helps build a positive relationship with your new employer. Even if the negotiation didn't go as planned, maintaining a courteous tone can benefit you in the long run. Every negotiation is a learning opportunity. Reflect on what went well and what you could improve for next time. Did you feel prepared? Were there questions you struggled to answer? Use this feedback to refine your approach and build your confidence for future negotiations. Over time, you'll become more comfortable and effective at advocating for yourself. There are common mistakes that can undermine your negotiation. Avoid accepting the first offer without discussion, being overly aggressive, or failing to do your research. Don't make threats or ultimatums, and never lie about competing offers. Stay professional, positive, and focused on finding a solution that works for both sides. Confidence is key to successful negotiation. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. Role play with friends, rehearse your pitch, and remind yourself of your achievements. Remember, negotiation is a normal part of the hiring process, and you have every right to advocate for yourself. Confidence comes from preparation and self-belief. Salary negotiation isn't just about your current job, it's about your long-term career growth. Each successful negotiation sets a new baseline for future raises and opportunities. By advocating for yourself now, you're investing in your financial future and building valuable skills that will serve you throughout your career. Negotiation strategies may vary depending on your role. For example, sales professionals might focus on commission structures, while tech workers may prioritize stock options. Understand what's standard in your field and tailor your approach accordingly. The key is to know what matters most to you and negotiate for those priorities. Remote work has changed the landscape of salary negotiation. Some companies offer location-based pay, while others have standardized salaries regardless of where you live. If you're working remotely, consider negotiating for home office stipends, flexible hours, or additional benefits. Understanding these trends can help you make the most of your negotiation. Economic conditions can affect salary negotiations. During downturns, companies may have less flexibility, but that doesn't mean you can't negotiate. Focus on your value, be realistic about expectations, and consider negotiating for non-monetary benefits if salary increases aren't possible. Demonstrating understanding and flexibility can strengthen your relationship with the employer. Negotiating your salary and benefits can directly impact your job satisfaction. When you feel fairly compensated, you're more likely to be motivated and engaged at work. Open communication about compensation also builds trust with your employer. Remember, negotiation is about finding a balance that works for both you and the company. Negotiation can be stressful, but it's important to take care of your mental health throughout the process. Prepare in advance, practice relaxation techniques, and seek support from friends or mentors. Remember, it's normal to feel nervous, but don't let anxiety stop you from advocating for yourself. Taking care of your well-being will help you approach negotiations with clarity and confidence. Building a strong professional network can support your negotiation efforts. Connect with peers in your industry to learn about salary trends and negotiation strategies. Networking can also lead to new opportunities and give you valuable insights into what's possible. Don't underestimate the power of relationships in advancing your career and negotiating better terms. Your personal brand can influence your negotiation power. Build a reputation for excellence, reliability, and professionalism. Share your achievements on professional platforms and seek endorsements from colleagues. A strong personal brand makes you more attractive to employers and gives you leverage when negotiating salary and benefits. Professional development opportunities, such as training, certifications, or conferences, can be valuable parts of your compensation package. Don't hesitate to negotiate for these benefits if salary increases aren't possible. Investing in your growth benefits both you and your employer and can lead to higher earnings in the future. Work-life balance is an important consideration in any negotiation. Flexible hours, remote work options, and generous leave policies can greatly enhance your quality of life. If salary is non-negotiable, consider asking for these benefits. A healthy work-life balance supports your well-being and long-term career satisfaction. Think about your long-term goals when negotiating. Consider how the offer aligns with your career path, financial objectives, and personal values. Negotiation isn't just about the present, it's about setting yourself up for future success. Take a holistic view and make decisions that support your overall vision. Understanding basic financial concepts can empower you during negotiations. Learn about taxes, retirement plans, stock options, and other forms of compensation. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to evaluate offers and make informed decisions. Financial literacy is a key part of successful negotiation. Strong communication skills are essential for effective negotiation. Practice active listening, ask clarifying questions, and express your needs clearly. Be respectful and open to feedback. Good communication builds trust and helps you find common ground with your employer. Emotional intelligence helps you navigate the ups and downs of negotiation. Stay aware of your emotions, manage stress, and empathize with the employer's perspective. Being emotionally intelligent allows you to respond thoughtfully, build rapport, and find solutions that work for everyone. Salary negotiation is a vital skill that can shape your career and financial future. By preparing thoroughly, understanding your value, and communicating effectively, you can approach negotiations with confidence. Remember, it's not just about the money, it's about advocating for yourself and building a foundation for long-term success. Keep practicing, stay positive, and don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve. Good luck on your negotiation journey.